Okay. Alright, so let us do a couple things. First things first. Okay, two things I need to do. Two things. First thing, camera, so we can debug. So it should just snap to the wall. The intended behavior is that it would just snap to the wall. Yeah, that's fine. That's the intended behavior, and it does that. Snaps to the wall, snaps back. That's fine. That's the intended behavior. Now, what we need to do basically, we're gonna, depending on when a trace is it's colliding with the wall, we're gonna be like, oh, set this value. So that trace, we're gonna do a capsule trace. So this capsule trace here. Hey Fahid, how are you, man? How are you doing today on this fine day? So we do upper arm right. That's the start, and then the end location is 100 in front of it. Yep. The radius, however, is 10. play, should see, okay, yeah. Okay, cool. And then we'll say, do the same thing again. We want to do it for the left shoulder. Actually, no, let's do it. Glad to have you. Yeah, man. It's good to have you, man. Any questions, anything, or any stories, just give me a shout, man. I'm just doing some hand-eye case stuff. I took a little break today because I wasn't getting anywhere, and now I know what I need to do. So sometimes you just gotta look away from it for a couple hours, and then you come back and you're like, oh, it's actually really simple. I know exactly what I gotta do. So let's do one. So now we should have two traces. There we go. So now we've got our two traces coming up from either arm. And I'll just follow this. So you see that? That tells us what's hitting. Obviously, the hand-eye K trace is a bit different. Is a bit different to that trace, but basically what we're gonna do is basically saying so we say if that or that is true, yep. So basically that has a collision. Oh, we do stream on Twitch, but Dado mainly streams on Twitch and I stream on YouTube, just so we can stream on both platforms. If that and that has a collision, that or that has a collision, then hey Skywalker. Oh, there's a lot going. There's a lot that's been going on. There's a lot that's been going on. So that or that, let's do it. Set that to 1. If it's not, set that to 0. Basically, what I'm doing now, I'm just setting up the hand-eye case so that when you run into a wall, if its hands it touches a wall. That's basically what I'm doing now. So I'm basically saying we're gonna do these traces. I'm gonna do this in code, but I'm just experimenting with Blueprint first to see it works. Yeah, to see it works. And yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm saying if either of the traces are true, we're going to set the alpha. So I'm going to blend into the hand-eye K. We're going to set that to 1 if it's true. If not, we're going to set it to 0. That means we don't want it to. And basically, so yeah, so then Then I believe in here, in the gather variables, we're gonna go in here, bring this down, reroute. Then we're gonna say take this, and then we're gonna say hand IK alpha. Then we're gonna basically get target hand IK alpha. So we're gonna get the target hand IK alpha, and then we're gonna lerp between that and the target. Okay, and then we'll set the hand IK alpha to that lerp between. So we get the current hand IK alpha, the target if it's 1, blah blah, then we lerp between the two, and then we set that to that. So if that goes to 0, it'll then lerp back to 0. So really, then I'm now going to print string this value. Duration 0. Save this. Now let's just check this out. So yeah, then lerps down to 0. So 0, 0, 0. Then we collide to the wall. Should lerp up to 1. Then we go away. Lerps up to 0. Lerps up to 1. Lerps up to 0. Lerps up to 1. Goes down to 0. Nice. So that works. That works. So now we have this hand IK alpha working. We can now go into our anim graph. Oh, no, it's already set. It's already set up. So yeah, so now this will be done basically based on this. So let's see. We can actually see how it's behaving. Still very snappy. It's not as bad. Yeah, that is the thing though. That is the thing, because we have 2 separate hands. That's the thing. We have 2 separate hands. So we kind of need this alpha for both hands. So that is the right hand touching, is the left hand touching. If so, do the alpha for each one to blend between. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's almost like when we had 2 separate control rigs for up and down, we have 2 separate for right and left, because I guess they have their own points, and right might be touching, left might not be touching. You know, it's annoying because I wanted to encapsulate that all within one control rig, but it seems that blend here. It's too quick. Trace is longer than that as well, so yeah, no, we did. The cloth seems quite good. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to be done on it, but it's nearly shippable. It looks quite good. Okay, so that's nice and slow. There you go. And then coming away, it's just a bit too quick. So this is the problem we have, because the blend starts when one of them touches. See, that was really smooth because they both touched at the same time. But the blend starts and it's like, now this one's touching. So it's like, oh, do you mean? So it's pretty much there. And then coming away, it looks like it snaps because the blend goes away as they're going. But yeah, so the blend in is much better. And it works well. Now the blend out, there's some issues because we basically interesting. So it's almost as if when we're blending, so this is probably something that we need to address inside the IK now, inside that Walker Legend Patrol raid. If it does hit, if it's not hitting, we don't do anything. So it's no longer IKing to that point. The control is not there. It goes back to the pose. So it snaps down. Whereas really, if it's not hitting, it should stay there. And then what pulls it away is that the control rig, the thing like that, takes it away. So yeah, so let's do this. Let's get rid of this. So we do set that to the target location. And then we say left-hand current location. And that's now current location. Oh. And then, however, if it's not, we just need to basically do this again. Left hand, current location. So it just stays there. Because if it's not hitting, because that's what I'm saying, if it's not hitting, it would be in that IK point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I think we can get rid of this. Um, so we set that to the target location, and then we set. Yeah. Because I almost wanted to be like, if the left hit, that point still needs to be there, and then we interp away from it. It needs to basically stay at that point. So it's like, if it hits, oh, but we can do it in a trace. Hold on. Just take an input. Current hit location. And that is going to be, okay, I think I've got an idea. That's going to be vector. And then we say, if this hits, so we say, okay, if our trace is hitting, if our trace hits, if our trace hits, yeah, if our trace hits, return the hit location of the trace and the hit normal trace. We don't care about this anymore. So now if I trace it with the hit location normal, if it doesn't, hit the hit location, it would just be the current hit location from there. I will take a current hit normal too. Nice. Okay, I like that. I like this. Then we'll have a current hit normal. Okay. Hit normal. Here we go. So we have our hit location, current hit normal. If it does, if the trace hits something, we're going to take that. Otherwise, we're going to take our normal one. So it's always going to keep tracing. Yeah, so we do the trace. If it hits, it does set to that. If it doesn't hit, set it to wherever. Hey Guns, man, how you doing? So we're saying here, so we got our right hand current normal, get our, so we got our current normals, and our current locations of where the trace is hit. Basically, so then, because what I'm saying is because we're handling the blend away by disabling the control rig, by taking away the alpha of the control rig itself. What I presume will happen here is like, so if you do a right hand trace, if it hits something, you have your new hit normal. Yeah, so you have a new hit normal. Yeah, it was good, man. It was good to get in there. You have your new hit normal, new hit location, sets it to that, and that sets it to your target location. And your target normal, we don't need this anymore. Your target location, your target normal. Then we set the transform to the target, and then we set the current one to whatever that target was. So it could be in the same place, or it could have moved. No, but doesn't really make a difference. We do the rotation, or whatever. So that was still the same. Okay, so now that target should remain, basically. That target should remain there, at all times, technically. Yeah, so even if you pull away, if the control rig is always on, target is always on. Let me let's get rid of this. Compile this. Now I presume now when we get to the it's not gonna work because it's on. Now it's gonna go snap to that point and then snap away. Oh, and then stay there. Perfect. That's what we want, because now we want to basically go back to the normal pose. That's exactly what we want. It's now in that same position. So now when we go away with thing, it should. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Now if we go here. I know you guys saw that. I know you saw that. I know you people saw that. Nice. Ignore that bit, people. Don't concern yourself with that. Okay. I see this. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Woo. I'm so happy. Ooh. Smooth like butter. Like buttery cheese, that. Let's drop the love a bit. It's a bit slow. Gonna come away. That's not bad. That is not bad. Alright, that's pretty good, you know. I'm nice with it. Woohoo. Ignore the weird behavior. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's so good. And then if we walk, what happens if we? See this thing, the right hand, left hand is him. So the left hand really should be disabled. That should be in the normal pose. So what we need to do is not activate both. We need to split those control rigs up. But that's fine though. That's fine. We can split these up. First, let me put this into code. Because I've done this in blueprints. Actually, I'll keep it in blueprints until I understand, until I've got the right thing. I don't know actually. Should we be splitting this up? Because the problem is, because we're doing the movement, it's like it's going back into thingy. Yeah, because basically it's like it's just going back to that target, like it's hitting. It's saying it'll interp into it. The target pose is now like 0-0 or whatever. So if the left hand doesn't hit, it's just gonna go to 0-0 because it's still being activated by the current location there. Couple ways we can either do it. We can either split them up into 2 separate control rigs and blend them in by 2 different alphas, like left hand alpha, right hand alpha, or we could always do that. It's interesting though how these control rigs operate. They're almost like they're so like. I don't know if that is optimal though. It doesn't seem like it. It does not seem optimal. I'd like to keep them in the same thing. The only thing with because that's very much a conditional. Is that if you keep it, because if you keep them together, you open up a conditional because it's like if this hand isn't hitting, if you separate them, it's no conditionals. So we'll go and separate because then we avoid any conditionals. But we can always bring it back together. We'll do separate first, see how it looks, see how much thing it takes up. So it's and it's pretty, so it's fair, it's just literally a copy across. And you actually save if you save variables. So let's see. So I mean, really, if we're splitting out, we've got to get rid of this whole last thing. Bye. Get rid of all this. Actually, you know what? First, I'm gonna check this in first before I split this up. Check, because we got was. Yeah, so with control rigs, it's like the use of conditionals. It creates like some weird like dependency issues. Because it's like so we turn it on and off in control rig through this alpha value, which I'll set up in the code. But then in the control rig, we're also turning it on and off. Does that make sense? So it's like whether or not we activate the control rig is dependent on this. but whether or not we then do whatever we want to do in the control rig is then dependent on conditionals inside. So it's like it should be something that it's like when we go like leg IK. It's like if we're activating leg IK, we should be always looking for the IK. If we don't want to activate leg IK, because then you have to start looking at like blends and interps inside the control rig, and from experience, you just can't get them well. Like you see, the spring interpolates don't work well, lerps don't work well. It just behaves weirdly. But if you do it inside the animation blueprint, it blends better between the pose and the control rig, so the two blend together nicely. But yeah. Yeah, like in code you can have if statements. Yeah, like I mean, I can literally show you an if straight away. It's like, yeah. Do you mean it's not like you can have an if? You can have conditionals. Conditionals work, but inside the control itself, when it's like the actual flow of logic, it causes some problems. Like in here, it's different inside like a specific function that's doing something and then generates results, but that's always generating a result. Whereas here we're saying, okay, now don't go to an effector, but go to an effector, then go to an effector based on something within the control rig. And we're like, oh, we're blending into that control rig so that we have that blend. But then the control rig's like, you're blending into me not doing anything. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, anything mathsy, avoid conditionals. Yeah, no, like yeah, anything mathsy, avoid conditionals because then and like again, like here, like one thing I've learned, like which I'm gonna change as well, is like in here, in this way in the anim graph, I use like an alpha and then we interpret between that result. Whereas here, if you see, well, enums that's a bit different because but here we have a bool, like a bool. So really, this is just gonna be on or off. Whereas like you should blend between all these stuff, and then the speed of the blend is what will determine stuff. So to make it smooth basically. But yeah, let's I'm gonna check this all in because before I start fiddling around trying to redo it, ignore the hands, they look crazy. I'll get rid of those changes. Oh no, I needed that. That was my trace. Crap. I should just gone straight into it, man. What am I doing myself? Oh, that's right. I got to redo the trace anyway. I'll do it in code and do it properly this time. Screw it. So what was I doing? What was I going to do? IK. What have I done? Oh yeah. Blending. Better blend in and out of hand. IK. Why has my brother sent me a 3090? They sent me a picture of him, a water card 3090. You can't actually see the picture. It's blurring or whatever. Is it just to rub it in my face? Some people, eh? That doesn't. However, if he does have a 3090, that means I can buy his 3070. Okay. 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 Dad, when you want to pay me, I already know where it's going to. Joke. Let's do this. What was I doing? Okay, yes. SPP character. We need to do a couple things before we play. First things first. Okay, no, it won't work, and none of this is going to work. Let me just set up the variables for the traces, and then we'll go into code, do the traces, come back. Yeah, of course it's all gonna break down because that doesn't exist. Okay, so we need to first. Yeah, we need to. Okay, let's do the trace first. Let's do it. So the trays before I did those sphere things, we can make them bigger. But... Oh, everyone gets a 3080 Ti. Oh yes, please. I'm ready when you are. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get my hands on that card. I'm just gonna walk around London with it. Like, hey guys, have a look. No, honestly. Oh my god, what'd you get? I will get robbed. And I wouldn't even blame him. I'll do the same. What am I doing myself? Alright, let's do this trace. Boom, boom, boom. Couple things. This trace needs to be happening all the time, basically. Because I calculate it, but now we need to basically calculate. So like we calculate slope state, but we need to basically always be calculating. Oh, honestly, finally stream without having to break down every 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, let's just reply to this. Let's do this. Okay, so. Yeah, that's what I mean. We have loads of redundant traces. That we just have there. Like we have I agree to here. That's evaluated once per frame. Yeah. So just a trace function that just because you're right, there is one where a couple different traces are called whenever the other functions for no reason. Sounds good. I'll make a trace function right now real quick actually then while I'm here. Say calculate slope state. It's, really then, and then I guess we should really then have values this trace function then sets, and then we get those values. So let's see what, so we have void hello void trace back to the traces. Mhm. My thumb is literally broken. I wrote a grand total of 300 glorious words since we last spoke. Science is hard. I know, man. How you doing, man? Bum, bum, bum. So we need float. I guess you could then have like a main trace function and then some functions for each trace that you need to do. But no, I'm just gonna put it in there. We're gonna have to clean this all up. Ba, 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 ba. Let's do trace. What all the line trace it is. Actually, that's fine. Actually, because then we do. That's fine because we just want to know if the shoulder's hitting, where in that region. Actually, no, we do. We need to do a sphere trace. Sphere trace. Yeah. I guess we can just call this. We need to look. We only need to. Actually, we only need if it's true or false, but it needs to be a sphere trace. Unfortunately. 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 Let's make another one. Let's make another beautiful one. Oh, but they need like half radius and crap. Inline. Why you do this to me? Why are you making it over there? Hmm? Why have you got to be difficult? Why is it got to be difficult? It's just so annoying. He's got no return. That's why. That's fine. Hey, Cold Day, man. It's been a while. How you been? Where the spear trace at? The IK goes well. We're doing hand. We've been working on hand IK. I'll show you in a minute actually when we get to it. Why you gotta be like this? Just does not want to do a spear trace. Am I gonna have to? Oh, I don't want to do a line trace. I'm gonna do a capsule. Oh, it does not have a. Yeah, I feel that. We're doing more evening streams. To be fair, I've been a bit busy with stuff. So I myself have not really had the opportunity, chance to do so, be streaming in the evenings as much as I'd like to. But hopefully, you can start picking back up doing it. Dun, dun. Why is this thing not being nice to me? You know what I mean? Why do you want to be like this to me? Honestly, just be friendly. Just be friendly and do a sphere trace. Like, so you know what? Oh, honestly, you just make my life. Of course, I have to. Wait, hold on. What do they do? Ugh. Ugh. The start is going to be origin. End. End is going to be origin times by origin plus direction times that by length. That is correct. Then we want what? Trace channel. Oh, just what do you want from me? Radius. Ah, that's just going to be radius. Trace channel. Oh. Bingo. Very complex. Oh. So true. Access to ignore. Oh, let me find what they did in that thing there. Get old, have kids. Every evening he's being stuck indoors. Hey man, you chose the life, you know. No, I'm joking. The life chose you, really. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, it's different. Oh, beautiful. Copy all these bad boys. Give me that. For one frame. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then we'll say out hits. It's not, it's gonna be hits. Being yourself is true. And that is it, I believe. I believe. Lovely. Nice. Very beautiful. Knees especially. I feel the pain. I say I feel the pain. I don't feel the pain. I ain't got no kids, man. I ain't trying to have no kids anytime soon, bro. No kids for me, please. Maybe one day. My brother literally has just had a kid. Who's yeah, he's just had a kid, so and but they're at the baby age, right? So they're all cute. They ain't stressful yet. They ain't stressful and they ain't too expensive. Oh man, you're chilling. Now when you retire, just become a full-time stream moderator for us. That's what I'm hearing. Alright, cool. So we got our little sphere trace function set up nicely. Oh, we can make this const. Oh yeah, of course we can. Of course we can make this bad boy const. Const to who? Don't do that to me. There we go. There's my beautiful const line trace file. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now in our character traces, trace. There we go. We're gonna do. Yeah, cheers, bro. Uncle David, you know. Same amount, just different sauce. I know. He's looking cute now, though. Do you mean? Maybe when he's older, I'm saying, Project Mbappe. So I'm saying no one seems to be listening to me. Okay, I said it from the start. I said when that baby is born, put a football in his hand. Okay, The second it comes out, second that baby comes out, I need to see some keepy uppies. It's as simple as that. It's not hard. You can have a football in as you're giving birth, just a little small one. It comes out, put in the mother's arms, also with the football. Just as it's gonna bond to the mother, it's gonna bond to the football. People aren't thinking. They're not thinking. See you later, guns, man. Have a nice evening, bro. I ain't gonna do this too much longer. I've got some other work to do. See, Colder, you're laughing. Am I wrong though? Someone, where's the lie? Am I lying? Someone tell me if I'm lying, but I'm not lying. People just don't listen to me. I swear to God, if I have a kid, yeah, first steps of dribbling, bro. I want first steps keepy uppies while it's walking around the living room. Honestly, if it ain't doing that, it's not my baby. Simple as that. I'm trying to have my baby provide for generations. You know what I'm saying? What was I doing? I totally lost track of where I was at. What was I doing? The traces, the character traces, blah blah blah. So we now need the alpha. So we say if so we say if sphere trace, so we say right hand IK trace. So now we need a couple things. We need what does this stupid thing need again? Well, mate, can't we just... What else do you need? Radius. How big do you want the sphere radius? Well, like 10. 10? 10 seems reasonable. Probably be bigger. Let's go 10. 10 seems reasonable. 10. Origin. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll show you that in a sec, actually. What's the origin of this stupid trace? It's mesh. That's the upper right arm. Yeah, screw it. Okay, so get mesh. Get socket. Location. Upper arm underscore right. I just know the name of it now. That's the origin, location. The direction is get actor forward vector. Yes, please. And the length will do 70. What else do you want from me? That's all you want from me. Lovely. Beautiful. Oh yeah, if that is true, then ooh. So we could do. So we could do. Right hand IK alpha is equal to that question mark. Oh, here we go. 1.0 Earth. Boom. 0.0 Earth. How have I done this wrong? Someone tell me how I've done this wrong. I feel like I've certainly done this wrong. Expected a bracket. Oh yeah. Oh, you see that? I'm learning. See, a year ago I wouldn't know how to do this. Now I do. I don't even remember what that calls, like a tertiary if or some kind of special if where you just set the variable to that or that. So it's either 1 or 0 depending on its value. That's so much nicer. That's optimized. Get better at this thing. And now we just got to do the same thing. Enlightenment should be. I feel that. Yeah, I've been trying to get mine into F1, bring that money in when I probably. It's just dangerous F1. You know what I mean? How long till we can see how that? I'll show you in a second now. My graphics are pretty poop, but and it is broken to be fair because the hand IK stuff don't work. But beautiful code, yeah. This isn't for cat passes. This is for this like when you walk into a wall to put your hand on the wall. But I'll show you now. Hold on. Oh. So let's do this. And then we set the left hand IK off. And then we set the right hand IK off. Lovely. Now go to our tick function. Do character traces. And then we just need to do a couple getters. Okay. This seems to make sense to me. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully this works. No problems here. If so, should be Gucci. Stop a rerun, please. Thank you very much. Oh, while that loads. At least get singed once or twice. Otherwise, you're chilling. Sorry, I got to reply to this about the interview. So, you know, 7:50. Time just goes so quickly. There's not enough hours in the day. There really is not enough hours in the day. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I need more time in the day. This takes so long to load. I hate it. Remember to save your progress, kids. Well, I'm currently running on a pretty bang average rig, but from what Dada's been saying, it's gonna be crazy soon enough. Yeah, no, the rig should be a lot better soon. That's everything, fundings, all that. It should have a nice rig. Because I guess you need. We got to be running this thing at night. We got, although we may not be running at the highest spec in the game, but we have to be able to. So, give me a 3090 if I have to, if I must, if I have no choice. Okay, now we've done that, you need to. Oh, we did Skywalker. Hold on, you wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. You'll see. So basically, we got it working nicely. We got it moving there and back, nice and slow. Now we're just in the process of just we're separating the two right. So one can move, come back while the other moves, so we can get a nice little to you know what I mean. Don't know that dancing was. I really, really hate that the anim stuff is not in code and it's in blueprints. But then again, I'm also like, I don't mind. I don't terribly mind programming in blueprints, but it's just messy. I prefer like doing all that stuff there in blueprints would have been quicker, but it's just messy. It's just really messy. My dancing was that I wasn't dancing. I was like doing the hand to the. Was that how you guys dance? You're like, hey. I know that's how Cold Day be dancing. Cold Day in the club just be like, what? Yeah. Listen to like Bee Gees or something. I see you, Cold Day. Don't worry about that, man. I'm an old school guy myself, man. I'm an old soul. I always say this. I'm an old soul. I should have been born in the 80s or 90s. I should have been born in the era of Luther. In the, you know what I mean? I should really, when Luther Vandross was around, that's when I should have been around. You got 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes to wow you. Oof. No pressure. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, it might not work. I'm just gonna tell you this now. It might not work. It might not work how I'm intending it to work. If it doesn't, then too bad. Left hand IK alpha, save you. Now we need to go into the anim graph. Now we have these two values. Well, we can actually go into the anim graph before we do any of this crap here. We can actually debug this in runtime. Nice. So you see the capsules, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Both go up to 1 nice and slowly. Both come away from it. Both go back to it. It's beautiful. Now what we want to see is this. So we need two control rigs. The first, we'll take this. Oh, no, we ain't. We need two control rigs. So the first, F2, Josh, right hand, IK, control rig. We need to open this bad boy up. Basically, get rid of all the left stuff. You know what we'll do rather than that? So that we're not adding variables, we're just deleting. Just copy it. Okay, so we'll do right hand first. So right hand, we just get rid of all the left hand crap. Now, I'm a bit worried as to, in terms of, by doing this, the only reason why this might not work is I'm a bit worried as to how. I'm not taking the piss generally. Give me a bit of Luther over anything else. See what Dance with My Father, yeah? I'll list that all day long. Here and now. A bit of that. Calder, you already know me, man. Calder, you know I'm like that. Now the issue with this, see, the right hand's behaving nicely. You see me, the right hand's behaving nicely. We want the left hand to be doing its thing in the IK chain. We want really the left hand to just be going to where the pose is. Which it will do because we're doing this here. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I think we can actually leave it. I should hopefully not behave crazy. If it does behave crazy, peak, innit? So, save that. Some people say I sound like Luther, but you know, I mean, I'm not trying to. I mean, I probably do. I play around. Makes me old in capitals. You're not old. I just say, you know what you are? You're experienced. You're experienced. I don't like the word old. I say experienced, wise, well-traveled, well-aged, like a wine. It's the same thing. Right-hand trace, you can go away. Offset right hand, you can go away. Offset left hand, you can stay. Lex Luger. That's a violation, man. That one there is a violation. What was I doing? I feel like something wrong is going to happen. Okay. Fingers crossed, my people. I don't want to do it. Thank God I didn't. It wouldn't have worked. So we got the right hand alpha, and then we got the right hand control rig. But I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I was like, what's going on? Okay. Don't tease me. It's looking good. It's looking good. The alpha's a 0. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, ignore that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that bit that just happened. Pretend that didn't happen. The bit where he just did a 360 and put the hands up, pretend that didn't happen, okay? Ignore that part. I'll tell you what, guys. Okay, ignore the bit where he's turning. Ignore the bit where he's turning. Yeah, ignore that rotation. Actually, no. Let me fix. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm good. I'm gonna just say it, people. I'm good. All right. And stop playing around with me. All right. I'm good. I'm good at this thing. Okay, guys, stop playing with me. Stop playing around with me. All right. I'm good. When it comes to this Unreal thing, I'm good. I'm joking. can't. What do you mean I can't dance? I was recreating. Did I dye my hair? Yeah, I did, Val. I dyed my hair all the time. I used I dyed it. It was pink. Start of the week. Then it faded out because I had to keep washing it because rugby. And now it's blonde. I've done it a couple. This is the seventh, eighth time I've done it. I've gone blue. I've done grey. Done silver. Done pink twice. I've done blue again. Blue again. A few times. Stop. Alright. Okay, see, we're not getting to as such weird behavior. There's a bit iffy stuff. Let's see what happens when I do this. Can we go around the corner here? Ooh. So what happens when I go around the corner of this? Oh, that's nice. That's tasty. Okay, if I go around the corner of this thing. Okay, that's not around the corner. Just go around the corner, touch the... I'll tell you what, that's a successful day if you ask me. That is a successful day. There's a couple things we still got to do. Now, I don't know about you people, that looks great. I think we can get a bit better hand rotation. But the interp, like going into it and out of it, like that is so, like you're walking in and you go like that. That's so good. I think you can get custom curve so that it goes into it quicker and it comes away from it slower. I think that's what we can do. Ignore that. But let's pretend we didn't see that. I'm joking. What is this thing doing? Some like 360 weird demon animation thing. I didn't look amazing. But the blending in and out of it is so good. Like the blending in and out is just so good. No one saw anything. I'm happy with that though. Now there's a lot of edge cases that we need to fix. Basically if like, but we can tweak this, so we can change the radius of that trace. So we can make it really big so it can put its hands. Oh, let's do that. Actually, let's do it. Why not? Let's Control S. So basically in here, in the control rig, when we go into our trace. This radius here. No, this, sorry. So that's the length. And then we got our radius. I should really expose these values. This radius is currently 5, so it doesn't even count. Let's go 10 on both those radiuses. So the radius is actually representative of that capsule trace that we're doing, because that's 5. Oh, upper walkie. Oh yeah, I'll show you that now. So now the actual hands position is now more representative of that. I'm gonna put it back to 5. I think 5 is better. I'll show you the... I got sort of the feet a bit. There's some hippity hoppity behavior. Yeah, it's super annoying. Yeah, but tomorrow there's a lot of edge cases that I need to fix. I'll put that back to 5. I feel like 5 behaved better. That really is probably a bit too small. One of the also thing quite important to do is to parameterize all these stuff, so make them like set values rather than just me 5 here, 10 there. Do you mean? Oh yeah, the roll's back. I didn't even. So much has happened in 0.09. The next release will be like, whoa. And it's been mainly like locomotion. It's not even been the jumps that we've been like sack the jumps off. Let's get this character moving how we want it to. So yeah, we've done a lot. But like, yeah, rolls are back. Funky, eh? And you can obviously make this capsule massive. You can make both the capsules huge if you want to increase the area at which you can reach around. So if you want to be able to walk forward, basically, if you want to be walking forward and touch the wall, you just make that capsule bigger. So I'm gonna check this in. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Those are not edge cases, but we're starting to look beyond. But I'm a bit flagging right now, so I've got some other work to do. So I'll crack hold out. You know what? That's a successful day. That is a successful day. I think next time we get to it, which will either be tomorrow or Sunday, probably tomorrow evening, or tomorrow morning even, we're going to look at parameterizing everything, making sure all those values are parameters that we can control, and it's like centralized. We've got to look at parameterize everything so the values can control. We look at experiment with the size of that capsule to see what kind of edge cases we can get in terms of touching the hand. We need to improve, fix that weird in the back twisty arm stuff with the bone settings, improve the hand rotation, and get that looking really smooth and really good. And then yeah, there's little tweaks in that to the IK to make it all really good. Yeah. Looks way better. It actually works. Goes to the hand, blends in, blends out. I'm happy with today. Today's been a success. Awesome, guys. The opera weekend away. See you later, Carl. Have an awesome weekend away. Yeah, have a really good one, man. Cheers for joining. It's always good fun having you around. Skywalker, Christopher, everyone else in the chat. Cheers for joining. I had fun today. This is a good one. A successful successful evening stream. Not too long, nice and snappy. Awesome, and I'll see you guys on the weekend at some point. Monday at 2 p.m. If you guys are around, I'll put it in the Discord chat, but I'm doing a stream with one of my friends from a company called Neutral Digital. He founded it, and he's a VR guy. Super interesting. So I'm gonna do a bit of a stream with him. Yeah, I'll catch you guys.